Hey guys, today I'm going to make it a quick flipping guide. It's going to show you the basics of deciding which item you want to flip. A lot of the time in the clan chats, I tend to see the question, what should I flip? I've got much money, which are the best items to flip, and all them kind of questions. So I'm going to run through my favourite items to flip and tips and try and help you guys out a little bit. The French chat I'm going to be using is FlipChat1. If you head over to their website at flipchat1.4emotion.com, I'll put the link in the description below. You can see on the margin section of their forum, you will see the price checkers, put the latest prices, and you can see a good line of what items they sell. As you can see, it's mostly the God Wars items. You've got Bandos, Armadale, and Subline. You've got a few misc items, such as the Robin Ranger and some amulets in there, an elixir and a spectral spirit shield. I'm going to hop over to Runescape now and show you the items I've currently got offers in for. I've got the Bandos gloves and boots, which I do on a daily basis. They tend to buy and sell without problem. I also like to do the Bandos chest plate, as that's the same. All the kind of Bandos line is kind of number one stock. There's a lot of people trading it, and it tends to buy and sell without problem. The other thing I like to do is a spectral spirit shield, which tends to buy and sell each day without problem. That's another great one to do. I also, with the remaining amount, I tend to look how much money I've got left at the moment, depending on what kind of gear I bought or sold. This time I've just looked at the HUD of Sub, because let's look at the margin. It's a decent margin. There's nearly a 300k margin in there, so that's a nice item to flip. I just tend to look at how much GP I've got left, see what items are on, see what kind of fits within that bracket. I also like to leave in a big offer on something like a ward, because although they buy 1 in 4, you can kind of leave them in for a long period of time, and they do stack up if you just leave something in over time, which is great. Don't tend to think that I'm kind of giving away secrets or anything like that, because these items are 1 in 4. I mean, there's thousands of chest plates buying and selling every day, and I'm not kind of tricking you in any kind of way. There are tons there. People can only buy 1 in 4, so there's plenty of them to go around, guys. So looking back at the list on the forum, Bandos gear that all buys and sells really quickly. You might struggle more with a Bandos War Shield and Ward, in my opinion, just because everybody flips that, especially the people with not as much money. Though if you haven't got much money, when I first started in the French chat, I was doing the Wards, I was doing the Shields and the Bucks and all that kind of things. It just buys and sells really quickly. The Elixir is another decent one to do. Just looking at the items, Bandos I do mostly because it buys and sells really quickly. I'll do Armadillo, no problem. Sub, no problem. The ones, I hate to say this, but I kind of avoid the Ranger and Robin, just because the Robin's not too bad, but the Rangers, I tend to get stuck with them, and then the margins get narrowed down really quickly, and I end up only making about 25 to 50k profit each time. So I tend to avoid that out of personal preference, but I'm not saying you shouldn't do it at all. The Hiss, Whisper, Murmur, also pretty good, but I tend to get stuck with them a lot. Elixirs never seem to buy for me, so I don't tend to do that, and the Spirit Shield I tend to do all the time. So anyway, guys, I hope that helps you out. My current cash pile is around 40 mil-ish. I'll keep you guys updated with how I'm doing cash-wise, but I've been doing a lot of bossing lately and Slayer, so I want to keep you guys up to date on how I'm doing. I've doubled my cash pile in the last week, which is great. I've made another 20 mil, but I want to kind of give you guys a big update on how I'm doing, so we'll see how it goes. If you like this video, please subscribe, like, and comment, as it really helps the channel grow. Thanks, guys.